Hello friends, in this video we are going to learn about Ohm's law and power under DC circuit theory. This is our first video on DC circuit theory. Under this topic we are going to learn so many things such as KCL, KVL, nodal and mesh analysis, etc. So please do subscribe our channel and use this opportunity to deal with the popular stuffs on electrical and electronics calculations. So here you are seeing German physicist George Ohms. So he is the one who discovered the relationship between voltage, current and resistance in any DC electrical circuit. Ohm's law relationship. So here you can see the relationship for the current. According to the Ohm's law, the current will be equal to voltage over resistance R. The unit of the current is ampere. So from the relationship of Ohm's law, we can find the unknown parameter. So whether it could be voltage or current or resistance, whatever we needed, we can take that unknown parameter into one side of the equation and known parameters to the other side of the equation. Then we can easily find out the unknown parameter. For example, here you can see that here to find the voltage, here I am taking out the V into one side of the equation. So the V will be equal to I into R. The unit of the voltage is volts. A same way, to find out the current I will be equal to V upon R. The unit of the current is ampere. In such a way we can also find the resistance. The resistance R, here I am taking out the R. The resistance R will be equal to V upon I. So from this equation, if we know the voltage and current, then we can easily find out the resistance. Here the unit of the resistance can be measured by ohms. The symbol of the ohms is equal to like this. So here is the Ohm's law triangle. So from this triangle we can find out the unknown parameter. Here in between I and R you have to consider as multiplication. At this point you have to consider the division. So in such a way we can find out the V O I O R. For example, I want to find out the V. So if you want to find out the V, here the other two parameters I and R, in between I and R, as I said earlier, it will work as the multiplication. So here, therefore the V will be equal to I into R. As same as here I need to find out the I. So other two parameters at this point there will be division. So here you need to consider as the division. So the I will be equal to V upon R. So as same as we can find the R like this. Here the R will be equal to, at this point we have to consider the division. So V upon I. The R will be equal to V upon I. So from this Ohm's law triangle we can find the unknown parameter easily. Till now we have analyzed about the Ohm's law. Now let's move for the electrical power. So to find out the electrical power, so the basic equation is to find out the electrical power P. The basic electrical equation is we have to multiply the voltage into current. So using this equation, we can simply find out the power. The unit of the power is watts. Watts. Normally, we are notating by using W. So from this equation, we can take two more equations by substituting the Ohm's law relationships. For example, the Ohm's law is equal to V is equal to I into R. Here I am substituting the V as I into R for this equation. So P is equal to, for the V I am substituting I into R. For the V I can substitute the parameters I into R, and also there is another I, so that will be equal to I squared R. So here there is another relationship for the electrical power, so we can directly use this equation also. So in such a way, from this Ohm's law we can substitute for the I instead of V. Here from the Ohm's law we can get I as V upon R. So here I am substituting the P is equal to V into, for the I am substituting this value V upon R. V upon R. So that will be equal to V squared by R. So this is the third relationship for the find out the electrical power. So here there are three relationships. First one is P is equal to V into I. Another one is P is equal to V squared by R. Third one is P is equal to I squared R. The unit of the power is watts. Previously we have analyzed about the Ohm's triangles, Ohm's law relationship or triangles. Now we are going to analyze power triangles. To find out the power P, here in same manner the power triangle will work. Here in between V and I we have to consider the multiplication. In between P into I or P into V, here we need to consider the division. In such a manner we can find the unknown parameter. From this triangle I can simply find out the power P. The P will be equal to, here there will be multiplication in between I and V. Therefore P is equal to I into V. So this is the first relationship. So as the same way we can find out the I. The I will be equal to, here as I said earlier, there will be a multiplication in between P and V. Sorry, not multiplication, division. So here there will be a division in between P and V. Therefore the I will be equal to P upon V. So this is our second relationship to find out the I. Here to find out the power, P will be equal to V into I. To find the current, I will be equal to P upon V. Here to find the voltage, V will be equal to, here in between P and I we have to consider the divisions. So the power will be divided by I. So from this equation, if we know the power and current, we can find the voltage. If we know the power and voltage, we can find the current. If we know the current and voltage, we can simply find the power. Okay, let's move with this Ohm's law example questions. Here there is a circuit has been given. The question is, for the circuit shown below, find the voltage, the current, the resistance and the power. Okay, this is the very basic questions. First let's find the voltage. To find the voltage, the V will be equal to I into R. So according to the Ohm's law, there is a relationship to find out the voltage V, that will be equal to I into R. here the current flowing through the circuit is already given 2 ampere. So the current is 2 ampere and the resistive value R is also we know the value 12 ohms. So that will be equal to 24 voltage. Here the voltage drop across this resistance will be equal to the voltage drop which the battery cells have in between this minus and plus. Here we have connected the resistance series with this 24 voltage, so the total 24 voltage will be drop on this resistance R. Okay, let's find the current. To find the current, we know I will be equal to V upon R. We know the voltage 24 voltage. Here we know the resistive value 12 ohm. So that will be equal to 2 ampere. This is what they mentioned here, 2 ampere. So here you can verify the value. Okay, let's find the resistance. To find out the resistance, the R will be equal to V upon I. According to this Ohm's law, we can simply find the R. R will be equal to V upon I. Here the voltage, we have already know the voltage 24 voltage. We know 24 voltage, and the current also we have found. So we can simply substitute this V and I, then we can simply find the R. Here I am substituting these values. Here the V will be equal to 24 voltage divided by I. I is 2 ampere. So that will be equal to 12 ohm. That will be equal to 12 ohm. So that is what they have given here. Okay, let's find the fourth one. Finally, let's find the power. So to find out the power, we have learned the basic equation. P will be equal to V into I. Here we know the voltage and the current. The voltage is 24 voltage and the current is 2 ampere. That will be equal to 48 watt. We have to be careful on the units. Here the unit for the power is watt. So the power is equal to 48 watt. Here that is what they have mentioned here. P is equal to 48 watt. So very basic question. This question is only for your to remind the equations. Till now we have learned about the Ohm's law and electrical power. Now we are going to analyze about the electrical energy in circuits. Electrical energy is nothing but is just the capacity to do some particular work. It's just the capacity to do some particular work. The unit of the work or energy is joule. So there is a relationship to find out the electrical energy. So the electrical energy is equal to power into time. Here the electrical energy E is equal to power into time. The unit of the electrical energy is joule. The unit of the power is watt. The unit of the time is second. So the SI unit of the electrical energy is joule. So here is the electrical power and energy triangle. So as previously learned, here if we know the power and time, we can find the energy. If we know the energy and time, we can simply find the power. If we know the energy and power, we can find the time. So if we know two parameters on this triangle, from then we can simply find out the unknown parameter. So here first we are considering the energy. The energy normally we can mention E or J symbol. Here the electrical energy J will be equal to, here we have to consider as multiplication. Here at this point we have to consider the divisions. So here to find out the joule or energy, the watt will be multiplied by the time. So J will be equal to W into T. As same as to find out the power W, W will be equal to, here there is a division in between J and T. So the J will be divided by time. The energy will be divided by time. So to find out the power, P will be equal to the electrical energy. Normally I am writing E upon T. Here to find out the E will be equal to power into time. Here to find out the time, J will be divided by power. That means energy divided by power, E by P. So we can find the unknown value. If we know the power and time, from this equation we can find out the electrical energy. If we know the energy and time, we can find the power. So from this third equation, if we know the energy and power, we can simply find out the time.